Fall is in full swing, and it's the perfect time to refresh your wardrobe with pieces that feel as good as they look. Luckily, Quince makes it easy to look polished, stay warm, and save big without compromising on quality. To know me is to know I love a cashmere sweater. Let me tell you, the one thing that you need for the fall is a oatmeal cashmere sweater, and nowhere better than Quince because you're going to save so much money. Think 100% Mongolian cashmere from $50. Then add to that washable silk tops and skirts and perfectly tailored denim, and all at prices that feel too good to be true. I got to tell you, I think I'm going to get a wool coat. They look designer level, but it cost a fraction of the price. The greatest thing about Quince is they partner directly with ethical top-tier factories, so they cut out the middleman. And by doing so, they can deliver luxury, quality pieces at half of the price of similar brands. It's the kind of wardrobe upgrade that feels smart, stylish, and effortless. So this is what I want you to do. Keep it classic and cozy this fall with long-lasting staples from Quince. Go to quince.com/Kate Casey for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/Kate Casey to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Kate Casey.
This season, let your shoes do the talking. Designer Shoe Warehouse is packed with fresh styles that speak to your whole vibe without saying a word. From cool sneakers that look good with everything, to easy sandals you'll want to wear on repeat, DSW has you covered. Find a shoe for every you, from the brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, New Balance, and more. Head to your DSW store or visit DSW.com today.
Welcome back for another episode of Reality Life with Kate Casey. And this is your What to Watch episode for the week of September 15th through the 22nd. I hope that you are subscribed to this podcast. If you have not done so already, make sure that you click on that subscribe button and then scroll down and leave a 5-star review. It is super important for Podmetrics. And then also make sure that you are subscribed to this list. You can get it every week in your inbox by going to katecasey.substack.com. It is essential if you're looking for things to watch each week. And I don't want you to miss out on some great storytelling. And then do not miss out on the bonus episodes. And my last one is one that you do not want to miss. It's the story behind the legal maze of surrogacy, and one story in particular, which is crazy, and my connection to surrogacy law and one particular attorney who ended up being arrested. And I also tell you about a colleague of mine who told me last week that he was Wendy Adelson's ex-boyfriend. So do not miss out on the bonus episodes. You can get them on Apple Podcast or on Patreon. And of course, follow me on social media for updates, new episodes, etc. So this week's list, at the beginning of it, is the Case Against Adnan Syed on HBO. If you're unfamiliar with the story, it's popular in the Serial podcast. So there are two people that are mostly involved in this. Hae Min Lee. She was an 18-year-old high school student in Baltimore. Very well liked, active in school and sports. And then you have Adnan, her ex-boyfriend, 17 at the time of this crime. On January 13th, 1999, she disappears after school. About a month later, February 9th, 1999, her body was found partially buried in Lincoln Park in Baltimore. She had been strangled. Adnan was arrested not long after that and charged with her murder, kidnapping, false imprisonment too. In 2000, a jury found Adnan guilty. He was sentenced to life in prison plus 30 years. The evidence included testimony from a friend, Jay Wilds, who said Adnan asked him to help bury Hae's body. Also, there were cell phone tower records the prosecution used to place him near certain locations relevant to the crime. Now, over the years, people have raised questions about whether the conviction was fair and whether Adnan was truly guilty or if the evidence was flawed. Here are some of the issues. An alibi witness. Asia McLean, now Chapman, said that she was with Adnan at the time of the murder in the library, but she wasn't called in the original trial. There are questions about the reliability of the cell phone tower data. DNA evidence was limited. Some evidence was never tested for DNA, which might have clarified things. In 2022, a judge canceled Adnan's conviction, and he was released after 23 years in prison. This happened because prosecutors said they found new evidence and had concerns about some of the original evidence and fairness of the trial. Then in March of 2023, an appellate court put back the conviction. Most recently, in March of 2025, a judge formally resentenced him to time served, meaning that he won't go back to prison plus probation, and the conviction still stands. The case is getting so much attention because there are big uncertainties around the evidence and whether a fair trial was done. The Serial podcast, which aired in 2014, brought a lot of public focus to the case, which revived interest in legal action. It's seen by many as a case that shows how complex and imperfect the justice system can be, with witness reliability, missing or untested evidence, and procedural issues. So the case against Adnan Syed on HBO, this particular part is about his personal journey from the incarceration to freedom and his eventual reunion with his family after 23 years behind bars. So during that years-long investigation, led by his new lawyer and supported by Baltimore State Attorney Marilyn Mosby, new information was unearthed, exposing flaws in that original investigation and prosecution, including the undisclosed evidence pointing to other potential suspects, suppressed witness testimony, and DNA from the crime scene that has remained untested. So if you listen to Serial in 2014 or the years after, you're going to want to watch this update. So many people are invested in it, and with good reason. There's the current and persistent pursuit of justice for Hae Min Lee, who died at 18 years old in 1999. And of course, for Adnan and his family, who have endured so much emotional pain in the process. And again, it goes back to this question of justice. So I recommend that. That is in the documentary category, absolutely. And you can watch that on Thursday, September 18th at 9. Then we're going to skip over to reality shows. Love Island Games is on Peacock on September 16th. Fan favorite islanders from across the USA, UK, Australia, and beyond compete in a game about wild challenges and competition twists. And of course, the goal is that for some of these contestants to fall in deep and lasting love, or at least hook up while they're on the show. And then you can go over and watch Dancing with the Stars also on September 16th. September 16th is a bit busy day, as you can see. This is season 20 of the ballroom dancing competition. You've got a number of celebrities. First of all, Robert Irwin, the conservationist son of Steve Irwin, is competing. I know that his sister did. I'm surprised. I thought he already competed. Alex Earl, Jen Affleck from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Whitney, also from the same show, which is kind of fun. 2 people from the same show. Hilaria Baldwin, a wellness and social media influencer adjacent who is married to Alec Baldwin and maybe a little bit crazy. Olympic gymnast Jordan Chiles. I think I said her name right. I'm forgetting now. Okay. Elaine Hendricks, who's an actress. Baron Davis, former NBA player. Dylan Efron, brother of Zac Efron, winner of The Traitors, season 3. Andy Richter, comedian, TV personality. So a lot of fun people. Oh, Corey Feldman. Ugh, he's annoying. Danielle Fishel, actress known for Boy Meets World. I think it's going to be a fun season. I think that the 2 stars of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives are probably going to take the whole thing because they're super into it. Hilaria Baldwin's going to annoy us so much. This show is sponsored by Liquid IV. Like you, I'm having a tough time adjusting from endless summer to back to reality energy needed for the fall. I feel like I've moved from easy breezy to buckle up the jetpack. So how do I switch gears and level up my energy without burning out? Well, it's Liquid IV. Not only do I feel a boost of hydration with Liquid IV, but so do my kids. They keep the drink packs in their sports bags. And it's so easy and convenient, they just tear, pour, and enjoy. And so will you. Powered by Live Hydroscience, an optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients that turn ordinary water into extraordinary hydration. Scientifically formulated to support physical energy, hydration, focus, mood, and social stamina. 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink. 8 essential vitamins and nutrients, always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. My favorite flavor is sugar-free energy blackberry lemonade, and I know you're going to love it too. So ditch the glitch with 0 sugar and 0 crash from Liquid IV. Tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first order with code Kate Casey at checkout. That's 20% off your first order with code Kate Casey at liquidiv.com. The weather's cooling down and the days are getting shorter, which makes me want to make my space even cozier. And Wayfair is the place to go. And I'm going to tell you the greatest purchase we made from Wayfair, a trampoline for our backyard. Hayes is doing back handsprings at every chance, and the kids can burn off energy before tackling homework. As my trusted destination for all things home, Wayfair's got everything that you need to cozify your space this fall, from comfy chairs to warm bedding and autumn decor. And don't you think that your living room needs updated pillows and throw blankets? And what about some new furniture so you can invite the new neighbors over for a dinner party? And for those of you who work at home, you probably need some new lighting or maybe a new rug. My recommendation, a gorgeous framed photo for the wall. There's something for every style and every home, no matter your space or budget. Wayfair makes it easy to tackle your home goals with room ideas and curated collections. And it's free and easy delivery, even on the big stuff. No more huge delivery fees for furniture. And no need to shop at multiple stores. Furniture, decor, appliances, cookware, all in one place. So cozify your space with Wayfair's curated collection of easy, affordable fall updates. From comfy recliners to cozy bedding and autumn decor, find it all for way less at wayfair.com. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. And then add to that the same day. I know, you're like, what? September 16th, back this season are Housewives on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Lisa, Mary, Heather, Angie, Meredith, Bronwyn, Whitney, and then the friend, Brittany Bateman. Whole new season of craziness. I think Utah has been really living in their glory days of the reality stars. So that's going to be fun to watch because they're always fighting and the trailer looks really good. So if you can pack that in, that's another reality show that's on September 16th. Now, this is great for those of you who live with someone or are someone who loves all things military. Top Gun's The Next Generation is on National Geographic September 16th. And then on Hulu and Disney Plus on September 17th, cameras follow a class of Navy and Marine Corps student pilots as they enter the final and most unforgiving phase of elite strike fighter training. My friend Becky was the first female F-18 pilot. I should have her come back on the show. So it's called Top Guns, The Next Generation, National Geographic, September 16th, Hulu and Disney Plus on September 17th. Matchroom, The Greatest Showman is on Netflix on September 17th. You can follow father and son duo Barry and Eddie Hearn as they take their Essex-based billion-pound sports empire to new heights. Love a good sports doc, so there you go for that. And then Ride with Norman Reedus. It follows the Walking Dead star and a riding companion, a fellow actor, musician, friend, exploring local culture and seeking adventure on the road. And that's on AMC on September 14th and then Sundays at 11. And that's going to get that fix of that adventure kind of shows that you like, but also it's got the movie star, TV star kind of angle. And then, of course, you can watch Real Housewives. They have OC, not as great, Miami better, and they're always on. And then you can go back to my archive list if none of this satisfies you, and I think that it will. And then look for stuff that's aired in previous weeks. So there's always something there for you. And again, you have to go to katecasey.substack.com to get that list. But I think this is pretty solid, and it's going to be, it seems like it's a lot on the 16th, and I understand you're like, how am I going to fit it all in? So again, The Case Against Adnan Syed is on HBO September 18th. You want to start watching that. That story is heartbreaking. And again, if you've listened to the Serial podcast, you want to follow it through. Love Island Games on Peacock September 16th. They're taking a bunch of these Love Island participants, the ones that are the fan favorites, and they're going to make them do challenges and competition twists. So someone's bound to hook up. Dancing with the Stars, September 16th. I think it's really fun to watch maybe the first or second episode. I can understand if maybe episodes 6 or 7, you dip out a little bit, but I always feel like at the beginning, it's much more fun. And again, that's on September 16th. And there are a number of people, but I really think that although Ilaria thinks that she's going to win the whole thing, I think it's the 2 girls from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives who will be gunning for the lead or the win. And then Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is back September 16th. All new episodes with all of the housewives on that franchise. Top Guns, The Next Generation, National Geographic on the 16th and the following day on Hulu and Disney Plus. Matchroom, The Greatest Showman is on Netflix September 17th, and then Ride with Norman Reedus on September 14th, Sundays at 11 on AMC. So the full list again is at katecasey.substack.com. Make sure that you listen to the bonus podcast episodes. I also would love for you to make sure that you click subscribe. Please leave a 5-star review and get in that Facebook group, Reality Life with Kate Casey. Lastly, follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram at KatecaseyCA, TikTok, it's Kate Casey, Twitter, Threads, and Blue Sky at Kate Casey. Hope that you are having a great start to your week and check in with new episodes all this week.
Shopify's point of sale system helps you sell at every stage of your business. Need a fast and secure way to take payments in person? We've got you covered. How about card readers you can rely on anywhere you sell?
Thanks. Have a good one.
Yep, that too. Want one place to manage all your online and in-person sales? That's kind of our thing. Wherever you sell, businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 a month trial at shopify.com/listen. Shopify.com/listen.